Hey, this is BrickTsar.
And they might be bricks.
In this video, we're going to talk about what is a SigFig.
And where that saying came from.
All right. All right, we're going to do BrickTsar answer thingy, and we're going to be talking about SigFigs. What is a SigFig? Where did it come from? Their question comes from L. Xavier W.
It says, I'm 12 and new to this YouTube thing.
You are.
What is a SigFig?
What is a SigFig? And Master Builder Production asks a question related to that, and we're going to cover that too.
When was the first SigFig created, and where did that term SigFig come from?
All right, very good questions. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. What is a SigFig? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not these significant figures. Actually, that it is that, but that's not what we're talking about, and I don't think that's what they were asking for. But ironically, in doing research for this, when I was looking it up, I actually found a 1998 rec.toys.lego post talking about SigFigs, and it wasn't talking about Lego figures. It was talking about the significant digits in a stupid argument they were having. So yes, there were nerds back on Lego user groups back then, but a SigFig is not significant figures for our purposes. Do you know what it stands for?
Signature figures.
Signature figure. So what is a signature?
You.
It's something that represents you. It's like you sign. And a lot of times in the old days, people would sign or have at the end of their post or their email a signature that was on every post, and that was kind of for them. Then when Lego came around, people were like making Lego men, and that looked like them. And actually, my first SigFig is my AT&T phone guy, and that's on my. It's still on my BrickLink page, but I made that figure to represent me, and that was around 2005. They Might Be Bricks has made one. We lost his hair. I gotta go find his hair, but he's made like a character, a Tron character of him. So this a signature figure is any character you make out of Lego that represents you. And most of us were using signature figures when we didn't even know what they were. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So when we made ours, did you call it a SigFig?
My next door neighbor called it, like, you know how on the Wii you can make a me? He
Yeah.
called it Lego me.
A Lego me.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So, and the problem came is a lot of us, like Bricks for Chris, who was Lego for Chris back then, he had this chicken soup guy, and it would be in a lot of his videos. So a lot of people thought he was the chicken soup guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what's another example? You remember A-Fall Man?
Yeah, the old man Superman.
So everybody thought that A-Fall Man was an old man because he used that old man Superman. So now other characters, like this is Carl Malone. That's actually Carl Malone.
Yeah.
It's a real person. And this is, we got Mrs. BrickTsar. Got Hot Dog. So, why did you get the hot?
I have no idea.
He's not a SigFig. But if a guy dressed up like a hot dog, that would be his SigFig.
Yeah. We got to put this guy in front of like a restaurant or something.
How about a hot dog stand? And then there's Mardi Gras. Here's Bricks for Chris and Mardi Gras Man. I didn't get A-Fall Man, but basically our SigFigs are signatures figures that represent the actual individual. And I'm sure they go back as far as figures go. For instance, Kevin F. was used. He says the original minifig, but he has a SigFig figure that represents him. But this figure goes back to the mid 1970s. And so that would be a reference. And honestly, I can't remember as a kid playing with these and thinking that figure represented me, because all the figures look like little workers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to work. So here's another figure you made for me in space. And here's one for me dressed like I am now. So that's where the term came from. Now, how long ago, who coined it, I don't really know. But like I said at the beginning, I was researching. Do you know what rec.toys.lego is?
Is that a website?
It's actually a user group, and that's what I actually used before I knew about eBay to talk about Lego and trade Lego sets with people.
Is it still like?
It's still up. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, who's still using that website or that user group? I'm like, who's still using it? And I was trying to think of where I could find older references because I found a reference on LugNet, which is another really old website. And I found a reference back in 2000, April of 2000, might even go a little bit before that, where people were talking about which castle figure is your Sigfig, significant figure. So at least as early as 2000, but then that 98 reference in rec.toys.lego, they were actually talking about significant figures as far as numbers.
And BrickTsar Chris, he made the signature motors. Like
Yeah.
the car represents your Sigfig, which represents you.
That's pretty cool. And the great thing about Sigfigs is you can make them a lot cooler than yourself if you want to.
Yeah, my Tron.
I have mine has more hair than my actual self, so that's you can do stuff like that. And I think I see that with a lot of people because have you ever looked at somebody's Sigfig and then you actually see them, you're like, oh, that's not, I didn't know that. Or they make their Sigfig look like tougher and cooler than they really are when they're really just a nerdy wimp like the rest of us. So that's the great thing about Sigfig. We can do whatever you want, but I think the true nature of a Sigfig, it's got to kind of look like you. Don't you think?
That's why.
I couldn't go get Hulk and say, that's me.
Hulk holding two of the Toy Story aliens.
Yeah.
That's me.
And I like something they did. I think it was at one of the Brickfest where they had a day where everybody was supposed to dress up like their Sigfig. I thought that was pretty cool. That's fun to do.
I could do that. All I need is...
We got to get a shirt with those two bricks.
No, we could probably just find a picture on the internet that has that, make our own actual shirt.
Yeah. And you see, I can't use that one. Well, actually, I can, but that's Brick Lover 24's torso he uses. He uses this for him, so I'm not going to take his.
I could use the white one.
We could. I wonder if we could go to one of those T-shirt websites and make one. For you.
I made one for Pugnacious 10. I had like Rambo and all that on it. I didn't make it where you could buy it.
Well, I wonder if you could like scan this and blow it up, and then make it. I want this. Somebody, Dan Solo or somebody, can you make? They might be bricks. Is it possible to make that as a T-shirt? So thanks for the questions. Those are not dumb questions, and I think they'll come up again. And like I said before, a lot of us were using Sigfigs, and we didn't know what they were. And then all of a sudden we noticed that people wanted to trade them and things like that. And it's like, if I'd known that, I might have made something a lot easier to make. But yeah, mine's only in my head that I use is only in one set. It's that computer nerd. It's not even a set. It's kind of a collectible minifigure. So, some people use it, like Bricks for Chris. His head's like in every set.
Yeah.
So it's easy to make a Bricks for Chris.
He's got different jobs.
But he did pick a suit. So the suit's actually harder to get. Some people, their heads that they use for their Sigfigs are the hard part. Some people, it's the torso. That's usually the two hardest parts.
Is my head in any other set?
Yeah, but it's not as common as like Bob and things like that and Bricks for Chris. But anyway, good question. And like, Wonder Woman here and Carl Malone, those would be hard to get. So if you have a back question, that's BrickTsar Answer Thingy. Be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Use the hashtag BAT. That's hashtag BAT. And if you ask a good enough question like this one, I might be able to do a video and answer your question. But if you ask what a Sigfig is, I might just refer you back to this video. All right. Thanks for watching.
It's BrickTsar.
And they might be bricks.